La Nation Swirly, and bienvenue à Québec. We're about 3 minutes in. Good evening, Swirly Nation, and welcome to Quebec. A bit of a delay in getting the stream up, but we are live in a 0-0 game between the Detroit Red Wings and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. So far, it's been the Red Wings with a lot of pressure in the Penguin zone. A counterattack by the Penguins has been fervent and furious as Armstrong swipes it away. The starting lineups today were Julius and Offerheit on defense, Preston, Bowie, Clutter in net, as Carter spins one towards the cage just past the goaltender foul belt. And up front was Lou, Armstrong, and Carter as they're on the ice right now. A shot from the point. And we get a whistle as a net's dislodged. Net dislodged at both ends so far. Welcome, everybody. We're sorry for the late start. Let me set the stage. This is the Final Four, the semifinal of the world's biggest youth hockey tournament, the Pee Wee Quebec tournament. You have Pittsburgh and Detroit. On the other side, you have the Czech Republic and Canada in this form of the Sun City Panthers. Those are the last 4 teams left in the world competing for the ultimate prize in 13-year-old hockey. As the Red Wings battle in their own end, they'll come out with it. Through center, laying it out to the near side. Tanguay cuts to the middle. It's off of a stick. Gathered in by Hartman. Hartman trying to find Villela. Villela leading the rush in front for Paris. It'll roll in on Falbo. He'll get a cover. Let's go, friends! First period will be 10 minutes long. There's 5:49 to play. Second period will be 12 minutes long. There'll be a nice cut and intermission. It'll be Paris set to take the face-off. Rimmed around, the Red Wings breakout fails. Shuby with a shot down low. Foul ball, get it and cover. Go, boys! Near side draw again for the Penguins. Face off one to the corner by Detroit. This looks like an NHL game because it might as well be. The Penguins and the Red Wings as a trip in the corner sends Julius to the ice. No call on the play. Penguins will play on. Here's Offerheit with it. Up off the glass, out to center. Icing if it's far enough, and it is. Icing the call on the play. The crowd's absolutely raucous here in Quebec. The fans sitting just feet away from each other as mothers and fathers dream of glory for their young ones. The face-off is controlled by Detroit. Shot comes in wide to Clutter. It'll be picked up by the fine wine Merlot. He goes up off the glass. Can Real get to it? He will. Chipping it off the boards. He'll gather it in again. Evans at the blue line, turning with it. He'll wedge it all the way into the Red Wings zone. It'll be Jack Real, the F1, on the forecheck. Reversed by the Red Wings. Nice reversal there. Filiaggi there on the forecheck as the Red Wings break it all the way through center. Leaving a puck for a heavy shot into the glove of goaltender Clutter, who is all clad in gold. The Golden Boy, Preston Clutter. Gold pads, gold blocker, gold glove, and gold jersey. Like gold member. He loves gold. Rolling puck controlled by Merlot and sent to the point, but no further. Sent back in behind the Penguins cage. Merlot will be the first one there again. By the Zamboni door where the ice gets a little wonky. Real shoves it up, but not out the center. Evans and Filiaggi follow on with pressure. It'll be Evans. in front. Now Filiaggi weaving in. Can't quite get one through to the offensive zone. Or to the Detroit net. As a rolling puck's picked up, banked off the boards. It's icing if it's far enough, and it clearly will be. We'll head back to the Detroit end for a face-off. Thank you all for joining us here on City TV. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. If you don't know how, if you have a Gmail account, you also have a YouTube account. You can sign in with the same credentials to YouTube and hit the subscribe button for us. Unfortunately, I do not have replay in front of me to give you the tweets from the booth, but please use the chat function to support the boys in gold. And if you must, the gentleman in red. As Detroit trying to come out. Penguins on the back check, able to make it an even set as Detroit will dump it in. Opposite corner for Villela. He'll reverse for Wu. Wu uses the body expertly. It's knocked away and behind the cage. Wu will continue to pressure as it rolls free to the stick of Armstrong. Armstrong wedging it up the center to Carter. Carter pops it by the defense, tries to hop by. It'll be picked up by the Detroit defense, stopping and starting behind, but following on Armstrong to get control. He'll slow things down on the half wall, finding Villela at the point for a shot that comes off of a stick. He was looking for Wu in front. And now we get our first penalty. That's Carter leans on a Red Wing who goes down. It'll be a tripping call with 3:04 to play. The penalty killing duo, Filiaggi and Evans, will be out. It'll be Filiaggi, Evans, Julius, and Ofterhide to start. And of course, the most important penalty killer, the masked man, Resting Clutter. 2-minute penalty on number 6, Brody Carter. As the Red Wings control the draw and set things up, a dangerous power play. As Carver and Slavic play catch at the top. Pressured by Ofterhide as it works down low. Back to the half wall for Filiaggi. Slidden over to Slavic. Evans on Slavic, staying in a defensive posture there. Over to the other side, I think it's Tangen. Up to the point for a shot from Carver, and he can let him fly as the rebound bounces around in front and ends up in the corner. Detroit gets control 30 seconds into the man advantage. Another crank by Detroit. All of these kids can fire pucks. As it's disrupted at top, comes down in front, shot in, Clutter with a big save. And that's our first sweet buttery crumpet of the game. Red Wings with the benefit of a power play here a minute in. Up to the point for a one-timer by Carver that's kicked away. Penguins couldn't quite clear. Now they might, and it's Evans. Can he break free? He's around Carver. Could we see short-handed magic? And foul ball says no! Penguins with a short-handed choice. Back come the Red Wings. Slavic in the high slot. Shooting one high, short side off the glove. Rimmed around and reeled to the point where Sippett shoots one in. It's deflected in front by a high stick. Cleared by the Penguins, so no whistle. Carried behind by the Red Wings. Chances at both ends here with this man advantage. 20 seconds left. Evans had one go off the glove of Falbo. Clutter with a number of big-time stops in the net for the Golden-clad Penguins. As their centering pass is batted around, it'll end up behind the cage. Another centering feed, gathered in by Reel. Swipe that, and the Red Wings are going to head to a penalty. Forwarded in the corner with a slash will be Merlot. 1 second left on the Carter penalty. So it's 5-on-4 hockey, or 4-on-4 hockey for a second. Then the Penguins will go to the man advantage for the first time. So Detroit had their chance, now the Penguins have theirs. It'll be Paris set to take the face-off. One by Detroit. They'll rim it around behind the cage and try to clear. Penguins get Carter off as Detroit's allowed to send it all the way down. First one's doing. It sticks on the side of the pad of Clutter. So with 52.1 left in the period, the Penguins will have a defensive zone draw with the man advantage. Moore, Adams, Sippets, and Schmidt for Detroit. The Penguins power play unit, Julius, Ofterhut, Paris, Hartman, and Shue. Shue with a massive goal in the last game. Stopping and starting Ofterhut will find Julius. Julius all the way across the ice off the skate of somebody. Gathered in by Hartman will try again. There's Ofterhut. Up the wing for a dump in by Shue. Shue chases it himself. Disrupting the breakout not once but twice. Reversing here for Paris. Paris will pick it up. Pull it out from behind. And the half wall to set up the man advantage. Back to the corner for Shue, who's hooked on the play. It'll be over to Paris. Kirk Hartman, and it rolls off of his stick, and it's cleared by the Red Wings. No icing on penalty kills here. So the Penguins will get a line change. Ramming it around, here's Armstrong. Coming up the wall as time expires. There'll be 55 seconds left on the Penguins' man advantage. When we come back for second period action, a brief 1-minute intermission between the 10-minute first period and 12-minute second period. And we want to welcome everybody from across the globe. I know we are joined, as always, in the great north here in Canada. We're happy to be bringing you these games from Quebec. I know we're joined as far west as Saskatoon. And probably further west. Many of our games picked up in Japan and China and all over the globe. 151,508 people tuned in live right now. On the #1 coverage of youth hockey in the world, Cine TV. Penguins will have a man advantage on the Kessler penalty for the next 55 seconds. 0-0 the score. A trip to the championship on the line. If you win, you advance. If you lose, your season has come to an end. Playoffs at its finest. It'll be Wu, Carter, and Armstrong. Balella and Kaminsky, the 5 Penguins on the ice. Wu with the puck. Darts to the outside. Joined by Carter as the Penguins have the man advantage. Wu dart in. Sending one in front. Felba with a big stop. And cover. We want to say hi to everybody in Detroit joining us as well. While we may be pulling in different directions, we thank you for jumping on Cine TV.
Set number 17,
Wu set to take the face-off for the Penguins. He'll win the draw to Carter, back to Malala. Penguins will set things up down to Carter on the half wall. Carter looking. Goes down low to Armstrong. Saucy pass to Malala. Dangerous play there as the Penguins will be offside. 28 seconds left on the power play for the Penguins. 11:32 to play here in period number 2. We want to take a moment to thank every billet family for the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Legit the greatest billets in the country. The Penguins have been living with families here in Quebec all week. A special thank you to Marie, Michelle, and Christian. Cameron Evans' billets, along with Jack Reel, for the amazing time they have given these gentlemen. They now, rightfully so, have families here in Quebec. We have a discussion behind the Detroit cage as they apparently worn a couple of spectators. I don't know what they were doing, but whatever it was, the official did not appreciate it. As Kaminsky controls at the Penguins line, it's wedged off the wall, poked up by Wu. He'll jump by Austin Wu. Able to create a ton of opportunities. The Pittsburgh Penguin power forward. Here's Villela carrying behind the net of clutter. Villela fends off a defender. As it comes in front of the Detroit bench in the middle of the line change. It's sent back into the Penguins end, no icing. Kaminsky gets to it. He'll stop behind the cage, under pressure. Villela following on, but now Wu. Wu, over for Villela. Tap back to Austin Wu. Wu has it taken away in the offensive zone. Turnover here by the Penguins could be danger. Wu will lean on Slavic. It's two big men. And Slavic finishes Wu. Hand goes up.
Oh, yeah.
Penguins have the puck, and they're going to get a body check. Who's it on? Penguins had the puck. It appears to be a power play for the Penguins as Slavic heads off, but the whistle blew while the Penguins control. Nonetheless, the Penguins will go to the man advantage again. Second period action here from Quebec.
Let's go, Pens!
Penguins will deploy Filiaggi, Real, Evans up front with Monroe and Starr. Takes off one by Detroit, but pressured immediately by Real. He'll take it away and try for the point, but finds nothing but red. Let me see. Got to control that puck. Make a pass, boys. As now a pass sent all the way through center. It'll be retreated on and gathered in by Evans. He comes around, all the way around the net. He'll stop and start and battle along the wall. Puck comes free. Here's Starr at the blue line. Wedging it forward to Filiaggi, now Real. Real controls, drives down, finds Evans. Evans back to Starr. Starr hammers one towards the cage, rolling, puck bouncing in front, swiped up by Filiaggi, cleared by Detroit, and they'll get it out to center. Starr to the puck. A bit of a disjointed play, but it resulted in a decent chance for the Penguins. Penguins now have to go 200 feet, and right there's a Red Wing to break it up. Starr follows on, keeps control. He'll gain the zone. Evans covering the point. Now Starr will go to the half wall for Filiaggi. Down low for Real. Real stopping, twisting to the corner. He'll leave it for Filiaggi along the wall. Filiaggi comes through, centers one, off of Real, around for Evans. Evans stopping and twisting. Back to the corner, in front for Real, off of his stick. Real will get it behind the cage instead. Real back to Starr at the point. He's got a missile. He'll go to Evans. Evans in front. Nobody there. Cleared but not out. Evans will get it in front of the Penguin net. Saucy to Starr. Starr has it bounce under his stick. He had the stick cocked and ready to fire, and it went underneath. Here comes Starr with speed, dumping it in. The Penguins will get a line change. 5 fresh flightless birds on the ice as it's dislodged at center and wedged into the Penguin zone by Detroit. The Penguins off their hide. He'll pick it up behind his own cage. Up off the stick of Shub in front of the Penguins cage. It'll be reversed by Red Wings. Shuby there, but couldn't quite get control. On comes Detroit shorthand. Oh no, full strength now. Penalty over on the Red Wings. As it's worked in deep to the Penguin zone. Back and forth action here. Early controlled by Detroit. Later pressure by the Penguins. An indirect pass as Shuby tracks it. But it'll be icing on Pittsburgh. And with 8:09 to play in period number 2, we'll go back to the Penguin end. Yes, we can't say enough about the Billet families here in Quebec. Amazing people taking these boys in, feeding them, housing them, doing their laundry, and showing them the amazing town of Quebec City. All of these boys now have a new family here in Quebec that they would love to play in front of tomorrow. A winner advancing to the championship game to play the winner of the Czech Republic and Sun County. As it's fired all the way up off of Shu, they'll dump it in. And it's an offside play, but they won't control, so Detroit will get it behind their own net. Pressure coming from Paris. That's when the Penguins are at their best, the forecheck. When their forecheck creates turnovers, as Alfred controls. With patient finds Julius. Julius will drive in all the way to the offensive zone before it's taken away by the Red Wings. Paris with the pressure. Palvo comes out to play the puck. Aggressive play by the Red Wing netminder, who, by the way, is a great young man. Slavik will dump it in for Detroit, behind the Penguins' cage. And tripped on the play is Kessler, and the Penguins will head to the sin bin. I think it's going to be Alfred. It will be. Alfred heads to the sin bin with 7:08 to play in the second. The Detroit power play. Dangerous in that first period. Numerous shots and definite puck control by Detroit. Penalty killers will be Wu and Carter. Star and the fine line Merlot. As Detroit tries to set up a one-timer, it's dumped to the corner and rimmed around. Detroit will control in the corner and work its way to the point. Sippets down the half wall. Detroit will walk it into the middle for a heavy shot. Clutter makes the first save. It comes free. Here's Wu. A potential one-on-one. He'll carry it wide. Austin Wu driving in, cuts to the middle, winds, fires, and just misses the near side. Detroit will get to the rebound as the Penguins get another shorthanded chance. They have been deadly shorthanded. This will be icing. That's a terrible call, as it definitely was icing, but the linesman, we have linesmen here in this one, did not see it. The Penguins will clear instead. Falbo on the backhand sets it up. Side of the cage. Penguins get two fresh penalty killers out. It'll be Armstrong and Evans. As Detroit drives in, Armstrong gets the puck, drags around one, pokes it out to center ice. Sauced over the stick of Evans. Here's Slavik winding up at center. Takes a hack from Armstrong. Driving all the way around behind the cage. Tries to tuck it in front. Evans will get there with the backhand. Tries to clear. It's blocked. Star will. And he wedges it all the way down. An interference. And we're going to get a call. Tange is going to head off for grabbing Evans. Maybe he has a mark. Tange. Definitely. I mean, they're on a power play, and he just tackled Evans at center. Does that have anything to do with the 6 tallies by 43 in this one? Perhaps it does. 5:43 to play. We'll play 35 seconds of 4-on-4 action as it'll be Reel and Evans. Villela and Kaminsky. Two-minute penalty on Tange. Give the Penguins a 4-on-4. Evans and Reel, Villela and Kaminsky. The 4 Penguins, 35 seconds later, they'll be on the man advantage. Evans wins it cleanly back to Villela. Down low to Reel, who centers one for a one-timer by Evans. It's blocked by Carver. Reel poking at it, booting it, and he's tripped up, and the Penguins are going to get another one! Pressure by the Penguins, and the stick in the feet of Reel will make it a 4-on-3, then a 5-on-3. Evans to step into the dot. Won by the Red Wings. Rimmed around, past the stick of Evans, as Detroit controls its center. Evans unable to get control as the puck sails wide of Clutter. 7 seconds left until the Penguins will get a 5th attacker here as the Red Wings actually controlling the Penguin zone. The centering pass is picked off. Here comes Evans with it. Joining them, Filiaggi. He'll send it over to him. Luca Filiaggi breaking off the bench. Great defensive play by the Red Wings as the Penguins look to set things up. Here's Evans on the half wall. Evans looking, backside, Filiaggi right on his taped elbow with a big time save. Filiaggi now for the point for Ofty. Ofty over for Filiaggi. Across for Evans, one-time blast, and he catches iron. Filiaggi to the point, down low for Real. Real chops it out of the air like he's chopping sushi. Back for Real. In front, Villela shoots one, it's in the pads of Falbo. And he squeezes it to keep the puck out of the net. 45 seconds left on the two-man advantage. Evans hammered one off the pipe. Villela sent one into the wickets, and this time Detroit will clear. The Penguins defense core will be off their Hyde and Julius for this 5-on-3 advantage. Penguins need to take advantage of this. As Ofteride weaves through, go with it, young man, go. He'll set up along the half wall, retreat a bit, dumping it to the corner. Here's Evans. Evans back up the wall, Ofteride with a ton of room. He'll walk it in. Looking, back to Evans on the back end, in front, couldn't get one through. Good stick by Detroit, he'll peel right off the wall again. Give and go here. Real over to Julius, he can't get the shot off first. Across for Ofteride, over to Julius for a one-timer, off the glove. Rebound comes free, Evans driving around, and it's off of a stick and cleared. That should end the 5-on-3 and 5-on-4 as Ofteride gets control. Penguins with plenty of chances as Ofteride hooked on the play, no call. Penguins have had enough calls. Needed to capitalize there. The Red Wing fans get into it big time. 3:18 to play. Penguins at the end of a long shift. Evans has been out there for what feels like a month. Louis Julius defending. Cross ice speed is the Red Wings trying to set up. Evans as it's bumped out of midair. And wide a clutter. Here's Evans. Hoisting it up ice. He'll find Filiaggi. He's the freshest of the Penguin forwards. He'll dump it in and get a change. Penguins get fresh bodies on, thankfully. Lofted out the center. Balancing puck off of Merlot's stick. He'll swipe it up the center. This is Brody Carter driven heavily. I'm sorry, that's Carter Shube driven into the wall. Bouncing pucks knocked in behind the Penguins cage. Penguins with a number of scoring chances. A couple stopped by Falbo, a couple missed the net, a couple blocked shots. But exciting action for the boys in goal. As we are here in the semifinals, no Penguins team has ever been further. As Paris drives in. Papa Paris cheering him on. Digging it out of the corner of the Red Wings. An up-ice feed to be dumped into the Penguin zone. Off the stick of the fine wine, it's Carter back to it. I'm sorry, Shuby back to it. Carter anyway. Setting things up at the blue line for a shot that bounces in, deflected once, twice, 3 times a lady. And Clutter makes the save. Cleared by Starr, but not out. Jake Starr stays right in the war. These aren't battles, these are wars, folks. As it'll be Paris, wanting it more, coming away with the puck. Hartman along the wall, now Paris again. Paris will turn and ice it. Good play. And with a minute and 28 seconds, the whistle blows, and we go back to the Penguin end. Woo, Carter and Armstrong, Kaminsky and Villela. 0-0 tie. Second period action. This is the way all these games have been all year long. Especially in this, the most important tournament of the year. As the Red Wings get a shot short side, misses the cage. The rebound sent behind the net. And here it is. Breaking free is Carter. Back pressure coming from the wings. Great job by Slavic to break things up there. Tic-tac-toe play through center. Back pressure by Wu. And they'll battle all the way to the line, but not out. Penguins got to make smart plays and clear there. Villela chopping at it. Now Carter. As Wu falls down on the play, the Red Wings come out from the corner. In front, Clutter blocker save. Spun on. Couldn't clear Carter. Shot in and Bowie Clutter puts it to the corner. Sweet buttery crumpets number 2. As it's cleared around and not out. Carver keeps it. He'll send it to the opposite corner. Slavic, the only one there. Red Wings, all Red Wings right now. As it comes off of Slavic, it'll be diving. Carter, upended. That should be a trip. No calls. The Red Wings are back in front for a shot. Off the blocker of Clutter. Wu in to grab it. 10 seconds left. He's got space and he'll skate with it. Smart play here by Austin Wu. Finding Carter. Carter finds the Detroit zone, and that'll end the period. We're going to head to intermission. And I'm
What you heard? It's what you hear. It's what you hear. Listen. It's what you hear. Listen. It's what you hear. Listen. X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' give it to you. Open up the doors. Stop staying still. Go hard, getting busy with it. That's such a good heart. I think I'm on the yeah. Damn right, and I do it again. Damn right, son, it's good. Enemy, no matter how many counts I break, break you sanity. I'm a god. Get your life straight. That's what I'm like. Damn. Freeze. And then freeze. Only bring the get out of the way. Stay out of the way. We gonna go. We let it go. Let it go. Let's go. Give it to you. We gon' give it to you. Let's go. Give it to you. We gon' give it to you. We gonna go. We gonna go. We let it go. Let's go. Give it to you. We gon' give it to you. Let's go. Give it to you. We gon' give it to you. They ain't never getting nothing to me. Every time I talk, clap their hands out. I ain't got it. You can't get it. Let's leave it. You against me, me against you. You gon' know I'm a wolf and she's coming. Let you know. Come on, get the streets up. I've been doing this for 19 years. Wanna fight these tears. Put in work, that's all the kids. These cats never look out for this. They don't know who we be. They don't know who they see. We gonna fuck, we gonna fall. We let it rock, let it go. Let's go give it to you. We gon' give it to you. Let's go give it to you. We gon' give it to you. We gonna fuck, we gonna fall. We let it rock, let it go. Let's go give it to you. We gonna give it to you. Let's go give it to you. Hey, yo, man, my thing. I'm in the game, giving love. Too much for too long. Don't give up until strong. Y'all to the power, yes. Shake out to that day. And it ain't even about the dog. It's about you. Just that fuck out. For real, you gonna fuck. You be gonna fuck. You be letting it rock. Let it go. Let's go give it to you. 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 Let's go. We gonna fuck. We gonna fuck. We let it rock. Let it go. Let's go give it to you. We gonna give it to you. Let's go give it to you. We gonna give it to you.
Welcome back to Quebec. The third period action. And a 0-0 tie. As Evans pressures the puck down low, Real will come away with it. Now Evans trying to go in front of Viliaggi. It'll go to the half wall to Viliaggi instead. Wedge past the stick of Evans. Real in on the forecheck. History to be made here today. 0-0 ties the Penguins. Evans has it in the corner. Fires it to Real. I'm sorry, to Viliaggi. Back to Real. We're back to Evans. Evans bump. Viliaggi and Evans battle in the corner. In front. Real with the one-timer. It's blocked. Back come the Red Wings. Pressure by Evans. He pressures all the way through the puck. Great play by 43 on the back check. It'll be red line and in, and the Penguins will get the line changed 50 seconds in. Merlot falling down at center could lead to a chance here for the Red Wings. Harris able to cover up for him as Kessler darts in front, gloved by Clutter. And we get a whistle. 0-0 with 13:56 to play. We want to take a second here to recognize from across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We have the Lehigh Valley Phantoms here in attendance cheering on the Penguins. But I know for a fact that the Philadelphia Flyers, the Junior Flyers, listening live right now. I know from our friends in upstate New York, the Buffalo Sabres, tuning in here on City TV. I know that there is support for these young men from across the United States of America, including the New Jersey Devils, the Hershey Bears, and so many more of you. We want to take a moment to recognize your support and say thank you. All of you made a fantastic run through this tournament, and you should be proud of your efforts. And we are appreciative of your support as the Penguins try to get to the finals. Hartman dumps it in. The Penguins get another line change. Good quick line changes here as Carter gets control, chops it into the Detroit end. Sippets will be back to get it under pressure from Blue. They try to go towards Carter. Armstrong literally crashing down the wall to keep it in. Like one of the, Carter tied up as he goes into the boards. No worse for wear. And back come the Red Wings. Tipping it past Merlot. He falls down. He's able to tip it further. And the speed of Jake Starr. And the Detroit player takes him out. That could have been a penalty on the Red Wings there. Starr will go high off the glass. It's picked up by Tanguay. Pressured by Armstrong. Slavic will come away with it. Cross ice feed in front. Kicked away by Clutter. And the shot goes just wide on the rebound. Excellent chance there by the Red Wings early in the third. As it's deflected out the center by Armstrong. Now this shift getting a little longer. Clutter sets it up. Here's Merlot. Back around to Starr. Starr tries to go off the boards. It's unsuccessful. Merlot will get to it. He'll get it to Armstrong. And Armstrong's out the center. He finds Wu. Can Wu break free? It's a one-on-one. The Penguin power forward will pull things up. Setting up and going deep for Armstrong. Evans on the forecheck, able to disrupt quite a bit. Penguins changing lines though, so nobody there to support. Evans now Filiaggi as Slavic drives through. Evans with a back poke check. Stick lift and he'll come away with the puck. Up for Filiaggi. Filiaggi angled to the wall. Can Evans follow on? He will. Trying to skip past the defenseman, can't do it. Back come the Red Wings. Into the Penguin zone where they try to clear. It's no good. Chopping at it, Villela. Supporting it, Filiaggi. Twisted behind. It'll come free to Reel. Can Reel find Evans? If he can, he might be gone. It goes off of Schmidt. Great play by the Red Wing defender. Penguins almost got Evans free, which has not been good for anybody on the other team thus far this tournament. As Evans is pressured, disrupts the play, wedges it to the corner for Reel. He'll go back behind the net looking for Evans. Cleared past him as Filiaggi gets up on the forecheck. The Red Wings break up the far side. Hyde picks it off in front of the Penguin bench, and the rolling puck is controlled by the Red Wings. Knocked down on the play, 24 in red. The Red Wings in red going right to left on their screen. The Penguins with the wing wheel on their chest. The Penguins are in gold. The gold jerseys with black pants and gold stripes. The gold socks with black stripes and the iconic gold. Ends the lead helmet, 10:38 to play. We get a whistle. Faceoff will come outside of the Red Wing zone on a high stick. .6:05 in the evening here in Quebec City. As well as on the East Coast as Hartman finds Paris. Paris driving through, tries to pull it around. Almost completed that. That would have been a beauty. Hartman will rim it around. Schub crashing down from the F3 position to disrupt the breakout. Red Wings able to get around, but not until Hartman will pick it off and disrupt some more. Now Paris at the line, making it difficult for the Red Wings. Slavic to gain the zone. Julius now, Paris following off the wall. It'll be Hartman twisting in front of the Penguin bench, getting to the red line and wedging it in. He's hammered against the wall, and the Penguins are going to head to the man advantage. Oh no, an offside to call. Offside to call. I thought they were getting a penalty. No such luck.
Go to the power play.
I've been corrected, Buffalo. The Sabres are in Western New York, not upstate New York. So we are appreciative of the support from Western New York and the Buffalo Junior Sabres. The Red Wings had put themselves in the box, and the referee said, no, we're not going to call it. As the arm raised, the Red Wings are on an offside here. Penguins with a free out. It'll be Wu into the offensive zone, darting to the middle. couldn't pull it through. And back on the wings. Topped away by Starr. He has been dynamite so far in this one. As he wedges it up to Carter, a dangerous place picked up by the Red Wings. They try to work in the Penguins, and Carter uses the body expertly, waving at it. Armstrong couldn't get control. So Sippets will fire it back in. Wedge towards the Penguins net, off the stick of Starr, picked up by the fine wine Merlot. Merlot in the corner, working and battling. It'll come up for Armstrong. Can he clear the zone? Here comes Evans. Can he dart in? He will. Drag one, fire one. It's off of a stick. It'll be Filiaggi following on. He'll reverse for Armstrong, diving at the puck. And a hammered shot from Villela sails just wide. Evans will get to it. He'll go behind the net for Filiaggi. He fakes one way, goes the other. The Trevor Edwards special. Here's Evans pulling it off the wall. It's taken away and fired all the way down on net. Clutter will set it up and fire it up to Kaminsky. His pass, fanned on. Bouncing puck at center. Chopped that, and it'll be to the Red Wings. Into the Penguin zone. Defended perfectly by Villela. Real. Waving at it, can't get control, so Kaminsky will support. Back for Kaminsky in the opposite corner. His pass, fanned on. He'll chop it again. It'll cop free to Evans. Evans to Real. Real back to Evans. 2-on-2 developed. Evans over to Jack Real. Hit shot. Shouldered away by Falbo. As Evans setting up Real. Now the Red Wings gain the zone and dump it in. Reversing it. Look at that play by Julius. Aufderheide now. Up for Evans. It'll be off of his stick out the center. Penguins clear the zone, but the Red Wings control. Red Wings Slavic cutting across. It'll be Evans playing takeaway. Spinning with it. Over to the feet of Filiaggi. Couldn't quite gather it in. But he'll get it at the Red Wing line and dump it in. Offside on the Penguins as they look to change. The Red Wings will get a clear breakout here. Hartman on the forecheck as the Red Wings ice the puck. A gift from the Red Wings to the Penguins. 7:06 to play, third period. 0-0. Much excitement here in Quebec. Harris. Let's go, take the face-off. Hartman and Schub the wings. As the puck rolls out the center and all the way into the Penguin zone. Kessler tries to chase it down. He's angled well by Starr. Starr will win the race as it's icing. Under 7 to play now, third period. Let's go, fans! Colby Armstrong blowing on his vuvuzela. We want to give a shout out to all the Spittin' Chicklets guys. I know some of you are listening as we try to repeat the Whitney. As a shot from Merlot blocked by the rear end of Paris. Also known as the Red Light District. A couple players are down in the corner. It'll be swiped out. A one-timer sent screeching past the Penguins net. It works as a clear by the Penguins. It'll be Carver in his own end. Carver will carry behind the net. He'll use the opposite end to carry out. Carver with time and space. As he fires it off the stick of Tanguay. Merlot, the fine wine, first one to get there. Rimmed around for Armstrong. He'll leave it for Paris. Paris crashing up the wall. Can he clear? He will. Trubiano gets control. As it ramps off with some ice in the corner, it'll be gathered in by Merlot. Up for Armstrong. Armstrong's going to play it no further. Worked in behind. Here's Starr. Starr battling in the corner. Wu will get there. Up the wall. Carter was at center and is blockered away and far away by Clutter. They battle along the wall. Stopping and starting and centering. Oh, he goes off the skate, a star to the corner. Can he get there first? He's hammered into the boards. Following on to the Red Wings. Wu takes over. And rightfully so, the referees let him play. It's a turnover here by Wu. Driving into the Red Wings. They'll carry it around, looking at it, wrap around. It's fought off by Star. They battle in the corner. Red Wings coming out with it. Bouncing, puck in front. Comes to the point, winding, firing. It'll be Star clearing it out to center. The Red Wings will dump it in on what will be an offside play as the Penguins change. Merlot heavy up the boards. Off of Armstrong. Can he get rid of it? He will. Off the stick of Evans. He'll find Filiaggi who taps it forward. Evans and Filiaggi into the zone. Backside for Evans is blocked by the Detroit defense. Detroit with the better of play here in the third by far as they streak into the Penguin end. Kaminsky plays it, carrying it around between the legs. Battle to the corner. Penguins are going to need to get one here as the Red Wings are buzzing. Real fans on the first pass. He'll get the second. Evans tries to tap it over to Filiaggi. Well, the second time. Filiaggi trying to tap it by Carver. Carver interfering, able to get in the way. It'll be Kaminsky at center, shooting one on net. Falbo stops it with the stick. He hasn't seen much action. Now he'll cover it up, and the Penguins will get an offensive zone draw. Under 4 minutes to play. Oh, boys! I'm getting multiple messages. I appreciate all of you, but I can't reply. Drew Carlson, from your fingers to God's ears, let's make that happen. As an icing by Detroit. Face off again on the near side of the Detroit zone. 3 minutes and 51 seconds to play in the third period of a 0-0 game. The season on the line for both teams. A trip to the title game and potential immortality. As Detroit ices it again. It'll be a face-off to the left of the goaltender, Falbo. Filiaggi over the dot. Evans will step in now as Filiaggi waved from the face-off circle. The lefty set to take the draw. He'll win it cleanly. Back to Kaminsky. Heavy shot. Deflects in on Falbo. Will get a cover.
Let's go, Pens! Let's go, Pens!
Penguins changing defenseman. We'll get Julius and Ofterhide on the ice. It'll be Filiaggi again to take the face-off. This time controlled by Detroit. Rimmed around. Here's Tanguay on the opposite side. Trying to send it across ice. It goes off the stick of Evans. He was gone if he got it. Julius will fire it to Real. Real into the zone as the Penguins pressure the puck. Here's Slavic cycling back into his own end. Here's Real picking off a pass. Slavic takes it right away. The Wings power forward down the side. Centering pass. Defended well by Ofterhide. Picked up by Evans. He'll go up to Filiaggi, and it's 2-on-2 to the Wings line. Leaving it for Real. Real, heavy shot. Blocked. Back come the Wings. Pressured by Hartman. Following on, I don't know who that is. But defended by Ofterhide to the outside. Kicked away by Clutter. Hartman in against the wall. Ofterhide there in support. Penguins completing a line change. They get Paris, Hartman, and Schubau. Fired up the wall, bouncing puck, sent crank towards the net, wide of the cage. 0-0 tie, 2.5 to play. Harris behind the net. Penguin fans getting into it here. You can hear them here on City TV as the shot is blocked by Shuby. Sippets will send it around behind. Hartman up the wall, knocked down, kept in at the line. Shot in, deflected by a couple things. It'll be cleared but not out. Sippets will keep it in. Penguins still pretty fresh at this point in time as they rim it up off the glass and out of play. Penguins will get a line change with 2 minutes to play. Detroit does the same. It'll be Wu, Armstrong, and Carter against Kessler. Slavic has been out there the whole time, and more. The Penguins have entered Merlot and Starr. Carver, and I can't tell who for Detroit. Merlot tries to make a breakup pass. That's picked off by Slavic. Then back to the corner. Merlot will control. Rimmed around. Here's Carter with it. Bouncing puck picked up. And the Penguins clear the referee in the way. No, they can't. Slavic with it. Winds, fires. Water able to block her to the outside. Phenomenal rebound control by the Penguin goalie. As Wu hammers a player. Armstrong pops free. Turns it over. Detroit right back to the Penguins end. It's Detroit controlling here late in this one as it comes off of Clutter and back in off of a red wing, and it'll be stopped and held. 1:21 to go, third period. We need a hero. Who's going to be the hero? So far it's been Clutter. Penguins need one to put it in the back of the net. Starr battling to the wall. Supported well by Filiaggi. As they dig at it, Filiaggi will pull it out. Rimming it around for Merlot. Merlot trying to go up the wall. Can he find? Really will. Now off Evans. It's no icing. It shouldn't be icing. No icing. Last minute to play in the third period as Rio gets to the puck. He dumps it to the corner. Filiaggi trying to track it behind the net. It'll come up and Evans will get control at center. Possessing. Wedging it back to the Detroit zone where Rio chases it down. Reel in after it. Chopped out by the wings. Around behind. Detroit will pick it up in the opposite corner. 33 seconds left. Reel waves at one. Evans backing up 3-on-3. As they drive in, Clutter will glove one and hold. 23 seconds left. Furious back and forth action here in Quebec. 0-0 tie with a trip to the championship on the line. Filiaggi to take the face-off. Flanked by Evans and Reel. The defense will be Alter, Hyde, and Julius. Filiaggi wins it. Alter, Hyde gets there. Now Filiaggi chopping it up the wall for Evans. Evans between the wickets, couldn't clear. They get somebody in front and swiping at Clutter, but he's able to cover. 12.9. The time left on the clock before a potential 3-on-3 overtime period. Face-off controlled by Detroit and cranked into the net. That puck will come well out of the zone. No one got near it as Carver kicked a field goal. 9.2. Neutral zone face-off. Can the Penguins spring Reel, Evans, or Filiaggi? It'll be one back to Julius. Julius rims it all the way around as we wind down. And for the first time in this tournament, the Penguins will head to overtime. Overtime rules are golden goal, 3-on-3 for 5 minutes before a shootout. One minute intermission. Then a 5-minute 3-on-3. Somewhere on the ice right now between the 30 skaters and 4 goaltenders is a hero that will send his team to the next round, the championship game, and a chance at immortality. This commentator hopes that hero wears gold. These are the moments you live for, ladies and gentlemen. The chance to be a hero. The Penguins will deploy Filiaggi, Starr, and Evans. For Detroit, it'll be Moore, Carver, and Tobiano. Filiaggi to take the face-off. It'll be won by Detroit and controlled by Carver. In the NHL, it's all about puck possession. In youth hockey, it's all about who makes fewer mistakes. As they try to spring Trupiano down the outside, Filiaggi reads it well. Oh, 2 Penguins up on the forecheck, and they recover in time. They will. Evans will get back. Here's Moore in over the line. Looking, winding, firing. He'll miss the net. Can the Penguins get out of the zone? Filiaggi with a chance to get to the puck. Carver swipes at it. It'll be back to the Penguin line and controlled by Starr. Starr up for Evans. Evans has it, taking the step to the middle, poked away by Carver at the last moment. I'm sorry, that's Sippets. Now Slavic with the puck. A 10-minute overtime, apparently. I thought it was 5. Wu is on the ice for the Penguins. As Tobiano comes away with it, now Evans. Can Evans get by? Cameron Evans looks, fires, and a big save by Falvo. Cameron Evans with the puck on his stick and a chance to win. Now back comes Tanguay. Shooting. Blocked by the Penguins. Here's Wu. Wu regroup. He's got off there high. Don't find him. Off the right up the outside. Leaves it for Real. Real back for Ofty. In the corner. Penguins defenseman will spin out. Dart to the middle. Carry around behind the net. He'll possess. All the way to the blue line. And even out the center as Real gets control. Penguins will set things up. Real gaining some speed. He'll pull back and find Ofterhut. Ofterhut to the red line. He'll dump it in. It's Wu in after it. Penguins try to get on the forecheck. As it's rimmed around, is it Trapiano out the right? Stopping and pulling up. Twisting with it. Under pressure with 2 Penguins above 3. Here's Carver. Winding, firing. Carter makes a save. Here's Real. Over for Wu. Can he get it up ice? He will. But it'll be overtaken by Carver. Real has the puck stick nicked out of his hand. On steps Harris. Driving in. Harris gets control. Can he hit Real? He will. Real and Paris as he plays it back to Paris. Paris can't gain the zone. Yes, Kessler sends it back the other way. Dipping and diving is Slavic. Defended well. As here comes Brody Carter up the left, or up the right. Whatever the hell side it is. I don't even know at this point in time. Carter tracking it all the way behind. Centering it off the goaltender. Paris follows on, can't get control. He's got to get on his horse and get back. As back comes Tobiano. Between the legs, forced wide, in front, battling puck. And it's put in behind by Moore. And Detroit will head to the finals. The Pittsburgh Penguins should hold their head high as they drive the whole way to the semifinals here in Quebec. No team has gone further in Penguin history. And as heartbreaking as it is to lose in a 3-on-3 overtime, these young men should hold their head high and be proud of the accomplishment they have, as they have made the city of Pittsburgh incredibly proud. Thank you for joining us on City TV. An au revoir from Quebec.
AJ